Hello, and welcome to Mindgamer. My name is Wolfie for the win, and I created this video series because I got tired of seeing too many gaming videos or montages of people getting ridiculous kill-death ratios or making sick plays, but not explaining how they did it. To me, it's just showing off. It doesn't tell the average gamer how to achieve this level of skill, nor does it really give any insight into what the player is thinking for each of his actions, which in my opinion is the most fun part. It's rewarding to learn and use in-depth knowledge of the maps, weapons, strategies, tactics, and mind games that you need to succeed, and my goal was to create a video series where I walk people through complete matches, analyzing my actions, good and bad, and explaining the rationale for everything I do. I want to make a video that's accessible to newbies, but with tricks that even experienced players don't know about. I will be playing specific games, but I hope that the things I show you will prove applicable at all multiplayer games. I don't want to just make you a smarter Hawken player. I want to, in the words of Day 9, make you a smarter gamer. This short episode is dedicated to setup stuff. A lot of the things are up to personal preference here, but I'll go over what my opinions are in terms of controls and graphics. For those of you interested in gameplay, you can click the link in the description to go to the next episode. In the Game Controls tab, mouse inversion and mouse sensitivity are largely up to personal preference. Hawken caps your mech's turning speed, so a ridiculously high sensitivity won't help you here. Pick one that allows you to be precise, but also quick. I would suggest, however, that you turn off mouse smoothing, also known as mouse acceleration or enhanced pointer precision. It changes how far your cursor moves on screen per distance your mouse moves in real life, based on how fast you're currently moving your mouse, and it makes it feel like you're dragging your cursor along instead of controlling it. You're going to want to maximize your field of view in order to see as much of your periphery as possible. Cockpit lag determines how far the virtual cockpit HUD overlay drags behind your crosshair. Personally, I find it distracting, and so I set it to the bare minimum. For the same reason, I also set the camera shake level to low. The last recommendation I would make is to turn off double tap to boost. You're going to be moving around frantically in this game, and you don't want to accidentally blow a boost when you don't want it or expect it. Everything else here is up to personal preference. For controls, I only have a few suggestions. Keep dash and jump on shift and space respectively. You'll be using both of them quite often, and you won't want to have to take your 3 middle fingers off WASD to do so. Also, if you have a mouse with thumb buttons, I'd highly suggest putting weapon utility or use items on those buttons. You'll also be using those in the heat of battle, and having them on your mouse means that you don't have to sacrifice movement to do so. Video settings are really determined by your hardware. That being said, I do know some people with great computers that choose to run games at the lowest detail level. That way, they aren't distracted by all the visually fancy but ultimately superfluous stuff in the game. Personally, I like shiny things, and I'm of the opinion that if you can run it shiny, do it. With that, all the setup stuff is out of the way. Hop on over to the next episode to see some gameplay and really get a sense of what this show is about.